और सीधी तस्वीरें दिखाते हैं IIT के सेमिनार की।
So Vindhyas, which we have thought the name as Dakshinpuram, and in this there would be a lot of content will be created because we are the content people. As a Zee, we know how to create content. We know now technology people are helping us, the team here, team in Noida, team sitting in Bombay, everywhere. We are bringing the Zee's content creation teams also collaborating with it. So there are lots of things. For example, I mean, I can say because a lot of people are sitting and watching at home, for them, you must have read lots of books about creating our Constitution of India. Today nobody talks that this Constitution of India is something not what Mahatma Gandhi or Gandhiji dreamt of. Gandhi's dream of Swaraj was to give the control, the governance to each village level. But whereas our constitution is, which has been centralized most of the powers. And if you listen, I've read lots of books and you will be able to listen, and virtually the avatars of those 240 members of Constituent Assembly at that time, you will listen to them in this Hastinapur as if they were talking, what they spoke is exactly the same. But we are using the technology, voice modulation, creating their avatars, even you can see B.R. Ambedkar speaking to them. Ambedkar has said once, one place I read, that the people in Constituent Assembly said, what kind of constitution are you giving us? We didn't fight, we didn't give our lives for this kind of a central rule. It's nothing but the same British rule which they've said.
In a different form.
In a different form. But he said, what do? I was given the brief by the Prime Minister that this is what has to be done. And people went after Pandit Nehru at that time, that what kind of constitution are you presenting? He said, so we have taken 3 years, now already 2.5 years, we are already late. The whole world is listening at us, they are laughing at us. Maybe we will make an amendment as and when needed. Okay, we will make the amendment as and when needed, but the whole structure remains the same. It's not, power has not been given to the people of this country as envisaged by. So we will bring that to life.
Into this Mayaverse.
Yeah. Today no politician of no matter which party it is doesn't say that this constitution is not as per the wishes of the freedom fighters of India, those who gave us freedom. So these kind of things, a lot of things in history has been amended, changed from the reality. A small example is, they say that Maharana Pratap was defeated in the battleground from the Mughals. We discovered the fact of the matter is that he was not. He defeated the Mughals in that war. There are a lot of historical facts which are available. The Jodhpur University, the other researchers, those who are researching in history, they know it. So we will certainly correct those things in this Hastinapur as well. So
what are the elements you're bringing in, sir? I mean, like, of course, the immersive, like say, the constitution, that whole experience of being in that room when the discussion was happening, that's very nice. But what are the other such elements that you're envisioning in this Mayaverse?
See, what we will be doing is that whatever technological development institutions like you are doing, the real application of that in the day-to-day life is what we will do there. You will be able to see that you have done, for example, half an hour ago you showed us some virtual reality simulation of fabrics and things like that. Those kind of things, we will make use of these technologies and show it to the people that this is what you can do. People will not be. Today, there are at least, जो मेरी knowledge में है, is about $180 billion are lying of Indian origin money into Swiss banks. And there is no claimant of that.
No claimant.
No claimant.
Wow. Huh.
Because that time technology was not there. Today the blockchain and those kind of smart contract technology, what we are building with the people, help from your institution and a lot of Indian people are doing, it will be hopefully first Indian blockchain complying with all Indian laws and regulation would be made to use. Then everything is going to be in transparent manner available to the people, those who are going to be part of Hastinapur. They can, their next generation or next to next generation, everybody will know that this is my grandfather's property. And or this money or this kind of thing. So use of technology in a manner which is creating a happy and prosperous society is what we want to create.
How would you get people into this, sir? I mean, like, at one side it is entertainment. On the other side, it's also an alternate world, and also looking back at history and such, it's also a little bit educational. So, what are the key triggers that people will come into this world?
Initially, they may come with looking at it as a technological product. That it's a, as the name suggests, Mayaverse. It's in entering into a Mayavi Nagri, which is not for real. But once they come with that hook, they will realize that this is also a real world. Sorry, I'm not talking too much in technology term. I'm talking more of
we want your vision, sir.
More of a common man's language. That I asked some people, those who are interested in buying some land in Hastinapur. So they first asked, what will we do with this land? I said, what do you do with the real land which you buy today? So they say, oh, okay, we keep it as an investment, or we put it to give to my daughter, give to somebody. Same you can do here. So if you look at Vedanta's knowledge and use that knowledge with technology layer, this is the result of that. Now in Vedanta you read, your human being lives into 3 states of living. And all 3 are real. First one, like you and I, we are talking, we are awakening state. We are awakened. We are not sleeping now. We are in awakened state. This is a reality. When second stage of being is when you are sleeping and you are dreaming. In the dream, you, Mr. Ramesh, can be the owner of Tata Group. Or you could be begging on the street with the ball in your hand that you are hungry and you don't have money to buy food. But that's the reality of that moment. It's not unreal. That's also a real world. Because many of you must have seen when you, sometimes by sleeping, you are doing something, you are fighting with somebody, you are angry in your dream with somebody. All of a sudden you wake up, your whole body is sweating. Your heartbeat is much faster.
So the
because you were fighting.
Experience was real.
Experience was real. Then is third stage where you have a deep sleep. That's when you don't have, and you are equivalent to a dead person. So this is the world which is real and experiencing real.